Yo, 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 welcome to the Parlay Gang, episode 4. Sports Gambling Made Easy. I'm your host, Ife. Here with my brother T.O, here with my other brother Vic. We're here to bring you our week 4 insight takes on all things NFL. So let's get right to it. Week 3 takeaways. T.O, we're going to start with you. What's your week 3 takeaway for NFL?
Man, I got a few week 3 takeaways. The first takeaway I got is what happened to them goddamn Cowboys? I don't understand what the fuck happened. I feel like they underestimated the Cardinals like usual. They ass was probably partying all night, didn't prepare, thinking it was gonna be a walk in the park, thinking this shit was sweet. Cowboys can't smack their ass in the mouth real good. They can't smack their ass in the mouth. I was not expecting that shit. It's like after Diggs tore his ACL and was out, it was like the whole defense was in shambles. It's like a whole new defense now. And that can't be the case. He can't be the only one holding the defense together. Like, they got Michael Parsons, they got Van Der Esch. Come on, man. They got some solid dudes on defense. After Diggs got hurt, it's like they had no defense no more. I don't know what happened to that. Was the biggest shock of week 3 for me. I got some other takeaways, but I'm going to let y'all go ahead and respond to that.
Vic, your week
My
3
biggest takeaway
takeaway.
of the week. Biggest takeaway of the week. I had Lamar with the Heisman. I mean, not the Heisman. Listen to me. I'm frustrated. I had Lamar with the MVP. My second on my sheet, I didn't even mention, but it was Tua. And boy, did that boy look amazing right now. Them boys put up 70. They look remarkable. He getting the ball out of his hand so fast. It's just amazing how they are performing right now. The Miami Dolphins they looking legit. If they can keep it up, if they can stay healthy. I'm gonna say that they can stay healthy, and that defense can hold them down. The defense, they're a bend but don't break defense. But if that defense can hold up throughout the season, they're definitely gonna give the Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. They definitely give the Chiefs a run for their money for the AFC Championship and being that Super Bowl. But they have to stay healthy. But they're looking phenomenal right now.
I don't ever think the Chiefs is who they need to be worried about. Is their competition. I mean, I think the Bills is more of a competition than the Chiefs right now. The Chiefs offense ain't even looking that potent right now. They looking all right, but not as potent as usual. The Bills offense is looking kind of real good this year with Josh Allen playing the way he's playing.
Yeah, because they slowed him down and he's still more underneath. He's not going too much over the top. But I'm actually looking for him to go over the top a little bit more this week in their matchup this week. But again, the Bills are my pick. I don't think they're going to the NFC Championship. That's my pick to regress this year. I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs, but I just don't think that they're going to be there. So the Chiefs is always a wild card, though. You can understand they heat up at any given moment. They got in their groove last week. The Bears was what they needed. That was all they needed to get in their groove. You know what I'm saying? They got Kelsey up there with his. They got what they need right now. They just get in their groove. So, but I just think until you knock off the champs, and they done been there 5 years in a row. Until you knock them off, bro, that's who you got to look out at. That's who you got to look
Yeah,
out
I ain't
for.
gonna lie. The Dolphins was definitely on my list for week 3 takeaways. That offense is looking explosive,
Oh my God!
absolutely crazy.
Without Waddle, but that's
I think
without Waddle.
they got like 6 players that have some of the top 40 times in the combat on their team. They got like 6 of them. The top
Oh
40
yeah,
6 times. Like, it's crazy.
Mostert, Waddle, Tyreek
Oh,
Hill, Archain, them all
A-Chain,
4-3 sub 4 A-chain sub 4-3 40s. Yeah, they're the
crazy.
truth, man. I
Absolutely
think
crazy.
I think that the offense was really explosive. I also think the Broncos D just stink. They're really not playing with
they
any
do.
kind of effort or heart whatsoever. I
Yeah,
think Vic is absolutely tweaking about the Bills. Josh Allen had one
absolutely.
bad, yeah, he had one bad game against the Jets,
All right.
which he always played bad against the Jets. He had one bad game against the Jets, and he came back. I would not be surprised if they beat Miami.
It's gonna be a
That
good
game
one.
is
Oh,
going,
that's this.
yeah.
This is the test. I agree. That this is gonna be the test. I just feel like something when the rubber meets the road, when it comes down to it, he tries to be Superman too much, and that's why I think like that's gonna come back and bite him in the long run. But they are looking sharp. The last 2 weeks, they done put their foot in them. They done put their foot on their throats the last 2 weeks, so they're looking good. But I just we'll see how it comes. It's only week 3. It's early,
For
and I
sure.
might be
Yeah, but
wrong. But
bro,
yeah.
you said the team to regress.
It's,
Regress
it's the
where?
Bills. I don't know
Yeah,
where
I
they're
don't.
going
I
to
mean,
regress this.
look, bro.
Where they regress at?
They are continuing. Look, bro. This is every year we talk about Josh Allen. He's the best. For 1 year, he was the best quarterback in the league. Josh Allen, he's the second best. He's gonna start throwing picks towards the end of the year, bro. They went from the AFC Championship, losing in the second round, They're gonna regress to they gonna regress to probably getting popped in the first round of the playoffs this year, but they're gonna regress. They're not gonna make it to the AFC Championship. I
But
don't see it. Now,
when they
to,
lost in the playoffs, it wasn't because of Josh Allen. That nigga went toe to toe with Mahomes.
but
Four
what did they
four
do the next year?
touchdowns.
What did they do the next year? They got popped at home by the Bengals.
It's the Bengals. The
But
Bengals almost they went to the Super Bowl. They just had a
when
crazy run.
they got popped at home, bro.
All
Hey,
right, we're gonna see. I
every year
disagree
we gonna
with your
see.
take, but
Okay,
it's that's what the
that's
parlay
just my
gang
team.
is
I feel
for.
like I'm
You
saying.
also said Lamar Jackson was having an MVP year. You're wrong.
He,
Dead
he,
wrong.
he had a bad game. He had a
Wrong.
bad
They
game.
lost to the Colts. You're dead
Hey,
wrong.
100 yards rushing though.
Another,
That's fine.
The defense is wounded. Hey, no, that defense is wounded, bro. Hey, be honest with you, that defense is no
yeah, they
healthy
no,
players,
I
bro.
ain't
They
gonna lie.
are banged up.
No,
No healthy
the
players,
Yeah,
bro.
The Ravens
That
defense had like seven players, seven
Oh
starters out on
yeah.
defense.
Oh yeah. I already know. And the
and
Yeah,
refs cheated them that game. There was some egregious referee calls that
man,
game. That game was. I
that
don't know
face
what the
mask,
refs doing this year.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
crazy.
The rest be
man.
sucking every year. It seems like, to be honest with you, they
Hey,
suck every year.
and also another thing is, we brought the offensive coordinator in. Their offense is still looking the same. Lamar dependent. I want to see him make it through. Like if he can make it through the full 17 games, this full season, he has a strong case. If that team can get rolling the way they can, if they can get healthy. If they get rolling the way they can, right now that offense is just straight Lamar dependent run, goal line, nothing. There's nothing fancy. There's nothing exotic about that offense right now, which they said, but that's what they said it was going to be. Oh, we're gonna, up the offense. We got all these receivers in now. We got him weapons, but right now we still looking real stagnant. But again, week 3, I expect them to come back strong this weekend. It's gonna be a tough one. I don't think they're gonna move the ball where the Browns is moving, but I'm trying to tell you, still look up for Lamar, man.
Another week 3 takeaway. Unless you got one, I don't think you get a week 3 takeaway. My fault. Go ahead.
Oh,
Effect.
my week 3 takeaway.
Go
Damn.
ahead, man. Go ahead and get it out.
Although we've come
Go ahead and get it out.
to the end of the road, Vikings trash. Till I can't let go. Herbie, it's a natural.
Ace.
Kirk stink. Hey, it's the end of the road, man. For your Vikings, y'all season is fucking over. I said insert week 1 episode clip right here that the Vikings were the luckiest team in the NFL last year and that they were going to regress because they won the most one possession games last year and that shit was not sustainable. And what did I say? Including the last game of last year and 3 games this year, the Vikings have lost 4 games in a row by 1 possession. They are who we thought they were. All right. Kirk is playing well, but the Vikings fucking stink. They're doodoo cheeks. They're fucking trash. Their season is over. They're not making the playoffs. It's a wrap for them. All right. I feel sorry for your mother. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for Vale. The Vikings are, I want to thank you for sending me my $100 today. I really appreciate you. I was going to have you do it on the parlay gang, but Herbie and them Chargers beat your bum ass Vikings. I'm good. I'm happy. It was a great week for me. You stormed out of my crib, huffing and puffing like a little powder puff girl. I got you on the security camera. Oh my God! And on your way out, you were in your feelings. I'm surprised you ain't.
That wasn't even that time. That was
It
when
don't.
Madison fumbled. That wasn't even. I
Yeah,
wasn't.
about massive. It don't matter. It
But look,
contributed to your loss. So I'm
first of all,
happy. We beat y'all. Vikings is done. They
man,
trash. It's a wrap.
let's be real. First of all, it's a lot of football left. It's week 3. Let's not act like we ain't seen Chains come back from 0-3 and make the playoffs. Let's be honest. Then on top of that, y'all went in supposed to win. A DB let the ball go through both his hands for an interception for a fucking touchdown. Y'all the fucking luckiest team.
That's
That game.
football. We
Y'all
need to
lost.
be lucky this year.
Y'all supposed to lose that game.
Y'all
Everybody
was
knows
lucky
y'all
last
supposed to
year.
lose
We
that
need to
game.
be lucky this year. It don't matter. Y'all still trash. Y'all 0-3. And I got, man, if y'all lose to the Panthers this week,
I
which
ain't
is
gonna
a
lie.
possibility.
I ain't gonna lie. The Vikings really hurt me bad this week. I ain't gonna lie. They
Good.
hurt me.
I hope they did.
It ain't nobody man enough on that team to hold niggas accountable. That shit is pissing me off. Nobody holding nobody accountable. Everybody making mistakes, playing sloppy. Ain't nobody saying shit. Ain't nobody slapping nobody around. Man, motherfuckers need to stand up. They lucky I'm not in that locker room with their ass. If the Vikings was watching this shit right now, they need me in that locker room. I'll be getting on motherfuckers' ass. Because that's what they need. They need a fire on their ass to step it up. Start playing with some discipline. Start playing with some pride. Niggas ain't got no pride on the Vikings. I wish I was there to tell motherfuckers what it really is. Man, I swear, Vikings really hurt me bad this week.
I swear too. I swear Herbie that nigga.
That
He the truth.
motherfucker.
That boy went 40 or 47. That boy was clicking
That
on y'all, boy. Like I
motherfucker.
knew he would. But for time's sake, let's continue. I'm
But
sure
hold
the
on.
viewers know your Vikings are
That's
trash,
cool.
and that's
That's cool.
fine.
I'm glad you got that off your chest. That's all
I
for the
did.
it's a lot of football left.
Yeah,
My other week 3 takeaway is that boy CJ Stroud look real nice.
he
Let's
looked
just say
very
what
nice.
he's looking like best rookie quarterback this year. I ain't see it at first. I ain't see it in this combine and this college. I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna be ready right away. He looked ready right away. The man passed for 300 yards. The man he just won this week. Hey,
He
them boys look on
poised.
point.
He
Every
poised.
week he's getting better, bro.
He
Every week
better
I
and
think
better
he's
every
getting
week.
better every week, man. It's
I
like the
Better.
like
game
him.
is
I
slowing
like
down for him.
CJ Stroud a lot. I
Yeah.
like him a lot. He was one of my picks that I like the quarterback sleepers. I also like Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders. He played for Purdue. He got a lot of potential to be a really nice quarterback when he get his opportunity. But CJ Stroud
Yeah.
looking real good. All right, man. On to the next topic on the agenda. The Boom Boom Pooties team of the week. Which team put your bet in the diaper? Vic, you go.
Ravens and the Cowboys, man. Both of them put me in the diaper. 6 game parlay. Those are the two teams that got me. I'm just gonna keep it real short and simple and sweet because I was very, very hurt. My feelings was hurt when I looked at the screen and I seen the Ravens had lost. And then, of course, the Cowboys gonna do Cowboys things. I should have known. Should have
I ain't
known.
gonna
I
lie.
don't give a damn. No, listen. I don't give a fuck about DB being out when it comes to stopping the run. That's not part. That's stopping the run. He is out there. He's not even making tackle. He out there on the island out there. Stop the
Mm-hmm.
run. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. That defense is like they do all this hooting and holler. The Cowboys, so you know it is what it is. Let them talk. They are so
Yeah.
disappointing. Like they went in there thinking it was sweet, and they got popped in the
Yeah.
mouth. You know, Gannon's from the Eagles, so quarterback, head coach already know how they play. Head coach already know how to scheme against them. Played against them last year at a high level, you know. So I just didn't expect this. Like I feel like the Cardinals are tanking, but their players didn't get the memo. We supposed to be trying to lose every
Right.
game. They fighting every game. They fighting every game. Their head are
Yeah.
right there. So I'm salty
They
as fuck right now because the Ravens killed me, fucking killed me against the Colts, goddamn Cowboys. So it was two picks
Yeah.
that look good. Other than that, though, everything else on my card was good.
T.O., what team put you
Yeah.
in the diaper this week?
Man, the team that put me in a diaper is the weak ass Cowboys. And I ain't gonna lie, Cowboys is starting to be one of the teams I really hate too. Because I promise you, every time I bet with they ass, they make me lose every time. It's unbelievable. I don't even understand how they lost this game. And the way that they lost it was so unfathomable to me. These motherfuckers went and destroyed the Giants. They went in there and destroyed the Jets. Came in this bitch and lost and got their ass smacked by the Cardinals, who's supposed to be the worst team in the NFL this year.
What
I
did you
don't
lost?
understand. And me, I was so confident. I'm like, damn, the Cowboys defense, all this shit. Man, I had them covering the spread at 11. These motherfuckers go and get beat by 12. You got to be shitting me. That was they put me in the diaper this week for sure. They fucked my
Yeah,
bet up big.
I left them off my parlay because I ain't trusted. The Arizona Cardinals are 3-0 against the spread this year. So, and what against the spread means is that whatever their spread was, which they've been the underdog in every game, they've covered that spread. So if they were the underdog by 12 points, that means they either won that game or they did not lose by more than that 12. So they are a great underdog team this year so far. When they playing hard, the Cardinals are playing hard, no doubt about it. Now, with that being said, I think they get their ass smoked by the
I'm about to
49ers.
say you got
I don't
them to
think
smoke this
Shanahan gonna
week.
play. I don't think Shanahan gonna play that shit. He know they 3-0 against the spread,
Hey,
and
man,
he
come
gonna
on.
make sure that they come ready. But we gonna
Yeah.
see. My boom boom pooties team that put me in the diaper, and it's all my fault. I'm talking about one game away from $5,000.
Mm.
10-game parlay.
Mm.
One game missed, one game pushed. The only two things I had left was Rams +3, and I had Tampa Bay Bucks +7 at home. Thinking that they was going to be able to stop the run because Todd Bowles is good against the run, thinking they was going to keep it close. And despite that, they still had a chance to keep it close. Mike Evans dropped the touchdown pass, dropped key third down passes.
Yep.
I knew Philly was going to win. I was just hoping the Bucks were going to keep it within the 7. And they had a chance in that first half, and then the second half, it just got away from them. It is what it is. And I got to stop doing that because my Philly hate will allow me to go against logic. And instead of me just
Me
betting
too.
them heads up or keeping them off the parlay, I said, oh, man, I think we'll get them. If I would have just kept the Bucks off, I would have hit again. Now, I did win $900 on one of my 3-teamer $300 parlay just to have some money to hit on the week. So I hit 900 on that. But my big boy parlay for the 5K, fucking one game off. I was salty,
What
but
game?
I'm
What
gonna hit
game?
him. It was the Tampa Bay Bucks +7.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
And that's another game that I said, but that's
yeah.
what I liked my Eagles. I had it. I had it at what 5, I believe it was. Where I got it when I was at
Yeah, I
5,
had
so
that
I
fight.
didn't tease it up.
I bought the 2 points up to make it
Okay,
7.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I had it at 5, but it was definitely. I thought the Tampa Bay was gonna keep it close too, especially the way my Eagles been playing. A lot of the games been grinding out, and this was a grind out game too. And Jalen Hurts, he threw 2 picks. You know, they had
Now,
opportunities to keep the game close, but I never was worried. I knew the Eagles were gonna win. That's why one card. Okay, I bet that I thought Tampa Bay would cover. On the other hand, I knew the Eagles were gonna win, so I bet them straight up. I was never afraid that they was gonna lose the game. It was more so because
right,
I knew we was gonna get after Baker Mayfield's ass anyway. That
right.
defensive line is ferocious, bruh.
Ferocious. It is ferocious. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, listen.
I teased the Bucks up to 11, and they still didn't cover.
Mhm.
I'm like, wow.
It was one of them games. Lesson learned though, man. Them I gotta stay away from them Eagles, man. They do it
Keep
to
your
me.
emotions out of
They
it,
do it
man.
to me every time. That's my fault.
I'm
Because I don't even know what happened. Because I looked at my bet. I'm like, I already told myself I don't even bet on no Eagles game, so let me take that off. I could have sworn I took it off.
The
I
hate
looked
in
up, I'm
your
like,
heart
damn,
happened.
what the
The
fuck?
hate, the hate in your heart is what happened. It's all right, bruh.
I
Everybody
still had
hate
the Eagles
greatness.
game on there. I could have sworn I took that game off.
Everybody hate
I
the
don't know
greatness.
what happened.
It's all good.
It's all good, man. We on to the next week. Gotta have short-term memory. All right, let's get to it. Our week 4 best bets of the week. T.O. All for gambling purposes. Who do you like? Who's your first team for week 4?
My first team for week 4, the game that I like. Actually, a lot of these games is pretty close. The spreads is pretty close this week. But I still like the games this week, especially for a teaser. I like it for a teaser this week. But my first game I like is the Jags to beat the Falcons. I know the Jags was kind of sluggish this week. They lost to the Texans, I believe, right? They played the Texans.
Yeah,
They played
they lost
yeah,
to the
they played
Texans. Yeah.
yeah, lost to the Texans. They
Bullshit
just
too.
came out kind of sluggish. They had a chance to come back and kind of tie the game up. They dropped the ball on that one, but I expect them to bounce back because the Falcons, Desmond Ritter is not going to pass it enough to get them over the hump. Yeah, the run game is nice, but once you shut that down, what do they have? Pretty much nothing. So the Jets have a decent defense against the run. Then I expect I don't see nobody on the Falcons defense that's going to be able to contain Calvin really and Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram. I don't see it. I feel like the Jazz going to bounce back and knock them Falcons out the park this week. That's one of my best bets, favorite bets of the week for week 4.
All right. I'll piggyback on that. That was one of my bets, but for podcast purposes, I'll pick a different team. But
That game.
I
I'm
do
saying
like I do like the Jags to bounce back after that loss against the Texans and beat the Falcons. Desmond Ritter stinks. He is not an
Stink.
NFL
that
quarterback.
game
He
is over in
cannot throw
London
that
too.
ball.
Desmond
He
Ritter
is
stinks, bro.
he
He
sucks.
stinks. Taking
He
consideration
stinks.
that game is over in London too, so travel definitely a huge different time zone. I believe. I don't know. I got to check the time in which that game
It's
starts.
probably 8 o'clock in the morning. If it's in London, it's probably 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's in London, so that I think that again the Jags are definitely experience, coaching experience, and player experience too. But that game over in London, just remember that.
Mm.
Yes, sir. All right, Vic, your first bet or your week 4 best bets. Who you got?
Oh, first and foremost, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs over the Jets. Give me that 9 point. I'll take that 9 points. Zach Wilson, as long as they keep that boy behind quarterback, They ain't going nowhere fast, bro. I don't see them scoring no points against that Chiefs defense, bro. That Chiefs defense is looking real good. This is the best defense that the Chiefs have had in a long time, bro. That's matching up like matchup for matchup with every team. That team is coming ready to play, and I'm just going to shut off the defensive standpoint, bro. Not even their offense. Their offense is going to do what they do, and the Jets defense for them to be, oh, this is supposed to be the '85 Bears. We gonna be the next greatest thing. They're not looking good. They're not looking
Yeah,
good. I understand they on the field a lot, but for granted, knuckle up, get some stops, get some turnovers. They not doing nothing that's helping them, like nothing that's supposed to be like motivational for their team to actually give their offense a spark and keep them moving. So I like the Chiefs with the 9. I ain't in front.
yeah. I mean the Jets, man. The Jets, they whole morale is crushed. Their whole
They
spirit and everything is crushed when Aaron Rodgers got hurt the first game out for the season. Their whole morale is crushed. They have no motivation. They have nothing to play for at this point. You know what I mean? They have nothing to play for. The Jets, their season is pretty much done. It's over with. They
as
looking forward
long
to next season.
they got Trevor Simeon as the backup now. Like they got a backup for the backup, bro.
Is he
Like
starting?
nah,
Well,
he
no.
not starting, but they just brought him in today.
Yeah, I mean
He's
he
good
probably he
faith.
probably gonna be taking over that spot because Zach Wilson ain't gonna get it done.
Yeah, Trevor
He's still
Simeon. They got Trevor Simeon in as the backup. They got the backup for the backup, bro.
yeah, they finna replace Zach Wilson in a minute, man. He's still wet behind the ears, man. He's still a baby, man. He ain't grown up all the way yet. So yeah, they need a little more experience behind that quarterback position to get them going. But ain't nobody expecting the Jets to do much after Aaron Rodgers got hurt. So
I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all, man. Yeah, they just signed Trevor Simeon, so we'll see. We'll
Mm-hmm.
see how that goes, man. Zach Wilson definitely out of a job. I'll go with my first bet of the week. Since T.O took the Jags, I'm rolling with Cleveland minus the 2.5 at home against the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are banged up right now. I truly believe the Cleveland Browns have a top 3 defense in the NFL right now. If I can get Deshaun to play 70% of what he's capable of, just give me a repeat of last week. I think the Browns win this game pretty handily. They got enough speed to be able to contain Lamar. I think that D line will be able to get pressure. The only receiver they really got to worry about is Zay Flowers as far as the speed. Give me the Cleveland Browns minus the 2.5 at home. That's my first best bet of the week.
I like it.
Second best bet of the week, T.O. the Prezi. It's on you.
second best bet of the week, I gotta go with my Minnesota Vikings against them Panthers. I like it, man, because at the end of the day, the Panthers are the Panthers. They got Bryce Young hurt, which is kind of better for them because Andy Dalton behind, a little more seasoned quarterback, a little more experienced quarterback. But I just feel like the Panthers offense, they lack explosiveness. They wide receiver core is real suspect. Adam Thielen still looking like he capable of doing what he do. Thielen been balling the last 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, he's
But
been taking care of me on that fantasy,
yeah,
baby, at 3-0.
I'm calling sorry I dropped him on the real. But I just ain't seen him doing much with Bryce Young that first game. I'm like, hell no, I gotta drop him for somebody else better. But yeah, now Thielen looking good. Jonathan Mingo, rookie receiver, ain't doing nothing over there. DJ Chark so inconsistent. He had a touchdown, but he's so inconsistent and he banged up all the time. So Thielen, the only really reliable receiver they got over there, and Hayden Hurst, and they got Miles Sanders at the backfield. But I don't think that's enough to do much, especially against the Vikings. The Vikings' offensive power is going to be too much for the Panthers. So I like the Vikings to cover the spread 3.5 against them Panthers this week.
Okay, I like that. I ain't mad at that. I do think y'all win this week. I'm gonna just piggyback on you. I got the Vikings heads up. I don't trust them bum ass Vikings to cover any spread. I don't care if Jesus playing with them. I don't think they covering any spread. I don't mind the Vikings heads up. If the Panthers can run that ball and Andy Dalton playing, y'all might lose.
Yeah,
If Bryce, I can see y'all winning. With Andy, the way he was slinging that pill, the feeling, because the only reason they lost against the Seahawks is because their defense ain't show up. Offense came to play. The defense on the Panthers ain't show up this game. So
their defense
we'll
show up
see
at
what
home.
happens, but
That defense don't travel. Defense show up at home.
we'll see. So we'll see.
Yeah,
But all right, Vic, on you. Yo, second
man.
best bet of the week.
Second best bet of the week. I got the New England Patriots covering the 7 against the Dallas Cowboys. I like Bill Belichick against that offense.
Okay. All right. Now what we
Don't
got? Why?
see. I like Bill Belichick against that offense. The offense gets in the red zone. They cannot score. They went what 1 for 6 in the red zone, I believe, last week. They just kicking field goals. Field goals ain't gonna get you. Ain't gonna win your ball games. I really like how New England is catching a groove. They're getting more comfortable on offense. Mac Jones, he's doing his thing, man. I mean, I just feel like that defense with Diggs out offensively, with Diggs out, they're gonna be able to throw the ball. Dave and Keen on one side. They're not gonna pick, you know what I'm saying, on too much on one side of the field, but they're gonna be able to counter that. They're gonna be able to run the football against that offense. Bill Belichick is definitely going. Zeke is coming back home, so they're gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, try and pound and control the clock. I just feel like that defense ain't clicking. They gonna come with some steam this week. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's gonna be a bang game. It's gonna be a low scoring game, and I think it's gonna be one of them 21-17 ball games. I don't think it's gonna get away from this game. Isn't the type of game I don't think that's gonna get away from them. As long as New England don't turn the ball over, no fumbling, no crazy penalties, get that defense some energy. They not the offense ain't doing nothing. All the Cowboys possessions, everything that they've been getting when they do have points and things is off turnovers. They're having a short field because off the turnover. That defense create turnovers, they're winning. When they don't create no turnovers, you see what happened last week. So I really
So you
like
like the Patriots. So you like the Patriots to cover the spread against the
the
Cowboys.
Patriots cover. Yep.
With that being said, I like the Cowboys minus the 7 at home to beat the Patriots. If they were playing at the Patriots, I would somewhat agree. I think the Cowboys were absolutely embarrassed, and I think that defense is going to come with their hair on fire. I think that they're going to be able to force Mac Jones into some turnovers. I do think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I don't think the Patriots are going to be able to run on the Cowboys like the Cardinals did. It wasn't really surprising to me. Like, Cowboys have one or two of those letdown games every single year where they just lose or keep it close with a team. I think they
I think
bounce
they're gonna
back.
win. I think they're gonna win because they're at home, and like I said, they got embarrassed last week. That was a game. I don't feel like, even though I feel like, all right, Diggs, we found out on Thursday, Diggs towards ACL. Prayers up for him. But I feel like that's a game. All right, we're gonna go out here just not because I feel like not because he tore his ACL. We just gonna go out here and we're gonna stink up the joint. But let's go out here and ball out like that. Their run game has nothing predicated off the pass. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like their run game ain't got. They should come out there with their hair on fire. They should. I'm gonna play for you instead of the whole letdown. Like, Diggs isn't the heartbeat and soul of the team. The heartbeat and soul of their team is the pass rush. Diggs is the general in the back end, but that front end, that's Michael Parsons'
Yeah.
field. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean
So
he got hurt on a Thursday. I think the emotions were still fresh, like they was down. The whole team was down. I think you're gonna get that effort this week, but we're gonna see when we recap
I mean,
if you
I
right
think
or if I'm right.
I stayed away from that Patriots and Cowboys game on my regular bet, but on my teaser, I did tease the Patriots up to 13. I think that makes me feel most comfortable because I don't trust either one of them teams, to be honest with you. Because any given Sunday they can stink it up. We saw what the Cowboys done did. That's a tough one, man. The Cowboys, I mean, they did get embarrassed, but I feel like the Cardinals scored twice. I feel like the Cowboys could have turned it around and, got it going, you know what I'm saying, and kind of got motivated to come back. They couldn't even do that. Against the Cardinals, they couldn't even motivate to come back. So, I feel like the Patriots got a way better offense than the Cardinals at this point. I don't know. We're going to see what's going to happen, but I like to stay away from that game, to be
yeah,
honest with you. But,
I like Bill Belichick with that defense, bro, against that offense.
yeah.
Bill Belichick
But you
gonna
got to
scheme
understand, though.
things.
But you got to understand, though, when you think about it, I mean, the Cowboys, Tony Pollard and CD Lamb, like, that's crazy. Tony Pollard going crazy. CD Lamb going crazy.
Patriots defense is nice though. So I mean, it's just
Yeah,
a
I like the
better.
Patriots defense. So
I just think
Yeah.
it's going to be low scoring. Now, if the Patriots come ready to play defensively and do what I think they're going to do, which is continue to hold this Cowboys offense to field goal attempts, then I think the Patriots are going to be in good shape and the game is going to be close. I like to tease the points too, though, but I just think it's going to be close.
Well, we definitely finna find out.
We're going to find out. I
yes,
like the game. Shit. Might go to it.
yes, we are.
Just
We're
to
gonna find
find
out here
out.
pretty soon. We're gonna find out here pretty soon. All right, my week 2 best bet. Give me the LA Rams plus the 1.5 against the Colts. I think the Rams show up this game. They could have beat a very good Bengals team who are trying to recover and get back on the ups. Matthew Stafford was a little off yesterday, and that's okay. You're going to have those kind of games. The Rams played bad and only lost by 3 to a really, really good Bengals defense. I think we're going to see a better effort out of the Bengals defense are good. That boy Hen.
A
That
really,
boy
really good
Hen.
Bengals defense.
Yeah, the Bengals defense is a good defense. Did you see that pass rush yesterday?
Boy, good and well.
They
They
played
get
against
their ass right through.
they were competitive against the Ravens. They played a very tough Lamar Jackson led Ravens. Let Big tell it, Ravens might win the Super Bowl because Mr. Lamar Jackson MVP. They played a tough Ravens team. They played a very good. If you've been watching the Rams this year, they're a lot better than what they records say. They kept it within 7 on the San Francisco 49ers. I forgot who they played. and they smoked
Well,
Seattle.
they gave up 20. Well, they gave up 24 points to the Browns. They gave up
Okay.
27 points to the Ravens. They gave up 16 points to the Rams, and they lack turnovers. They barely get any interceptions. They barely get sacks. They don't do
Okay.
nothing really on defense. All
The
they
Bengals,
mediocre as fuck on
they
defense.
have a good push pass rush. I think that
They
pass rush show
mediocre.
up. I think the
Okay.
Bengals defense are good, but we gonna
Nah, they
see.
did. They did play good yesterday though. They did play
I
decent
think they on the
against the
ups. I
Rams
think they're on the
yesterday.
ups.
All right.
I think they starting to come together. But the Rams plus 1.5 against the Colts. I don't care if it's Minshew. I don't care if it's Anthony Richardson. I think the Colts lose this game. They got lucky last week. They should not have beat the Ravens in
Yeah, I
overtime. They
agree.
should have lost that game. I think Karma get them and they lose to the Rams. A motivated Sean McVay with an accurate Matthew Stafford, Tutu Atwell cooking up this week. Give me the Rams plus 1.5.
I agree.
T.O., your last bet of the week, best bet. What's your third game?
I'm gonna have to go with them Broncos to beat them Bears because let's be honest. Let's all be honest. Them Bears fucking stink.
Oh,
God damn. Them Bears are so terrible. Justin Fields, the analysts have been showing breakdown footage of Justin Fields seeing the field. Niggas is wide open. Niggas is doing jumping jacks in the end zone like this. He still don't see it. We talk about not an NFL quarterback. Justin Fields is not an NFL quarterback.
right.
He's a college quarterback and still playing at a college level.
He was dropping some passes though. This is what I don't. This is I get what you're saying. I'm not defending the shit off. He's playing fucking terrible. But DJ Moore dropped a wide open pass up the sideline. He laid it right there in the basket. Don't get no better than that. He dropped that. Young what's the other receiver that came from the Steelers last year? Shit.
Oh, he's not Claypool.
Claypool
Chase
over
Claypool.
the middle.
He's not
Tr-
even a factor.
hey,
He's
what
done.
old dude comedian? Trash. Hey, bro.
Trash. They show a breakdown on Chase Claypool
Over the middle,
too.
bro. He
He
can't get, bro. He is killing me, bro. Like I understand Justin Fields ain't playing well, but the passes that he do make, maybe they so frustrated with not making the passes that when he do throw, when he do drop some the 3 to 4, the 3 dimes, maybe 2 to 3
yeah.
dimes per game, they drop him. And he put them right there, and they drop him. I watched the game last week. I'm like, bro, like we gonna kill him. We gonna criticize him, but then don't say nothing about when the receivers are dropping passes. That's my whole thing. Like receivers are dropping
But,
passes too. But he done missed
but
some
I ain't
wide
gonna
open
lie.
shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna blame the receivers though. I'm not gonna blame the receivers. I'm not gonna blame Justin Field. It's really come down to coaching
It's terrible
at the
coach.
end of the day. Because
Terrible
at the
coach.
end of the day, you have to use your players' best talents to get them involved in the game. Justin Fields' best talent is his fucking legs. They got this man dropping back in shotgun, passing and looking downfield like got him reading projections, three receiver reads and shit like. You see what they doing? You see they do with in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson. They have plays designed to make it simple for him to make a quick read. If not that, take off. They have quarterback sneaks, all this shit. They have Justin Fields dropping back too much, like he an elite passer. Use his legs. Like you said, RPO, like Ife be saying.
Yeah. They don't
Use
even
a lot of
run the
RPO
pocket.
with
They don't even
Justin
roll him
Fields.
out.
That's how you get it going.
And with that being said, the Broncos aren't even trying right now. They're not even trying. They're not motivated. They're not playing whatsoever. I really believe that the Bears cover that 3.5 this week at home. I think the Bears are going to switch something up. I think you're going to see them use Justin Fields more with his legs, do more RPOs, do more quarterback leads. It would not surprise me if the Bears upset the Broncos. That's how terrible that defense is playing. If Justin Fields is playing at a college level, the Broncos defense is playing at a high school. Them niggas not trying to tackle nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody. So I
yeah,
wouldn't be
it's
surprised if
bad.
the Bears you can't pay me to put that shit on my parlay.
Oh
I learned
no,
my lesson.
no,
I'm
no.
not
I'm staying
they both
far.
stinging up. I'm staying
I'm
far away.
staying.
You next up, your week 4. What's your third best bet of the week?
My third best bet of the week is between two teams, but I'm torn between the two teams. I'm like this right there. I kind of like how I like the Steelers against the Texans, but I'm gonna go with the Bengals against the Titans because the Titans, I'm fucking done with them. I'm not fucking with him until I see Henry rush for over 100 and some odd yards. Now offense they get to utilizing him. I don't know if he's still hurt or what the fuck is going on. I'm not fucking with him no more. I thought Vrabel was gonna be a great defensive schemer, had his defense ready to play. These niggas out here is doing what the fuck they want to do. Cincinnati Bengals gonna cover the 2.5.
See, the Titans is one of them teams that'll shock your ass. I'm telling
But
you, everybody like to count them out every week to week because on paper they look like shit on paper, but for some way somehow the
wait, they
Titans
always
they find a way to pull it off. You see
and
how they beat the Chargers?
and
I
Everybody
that's
think
expected the Chargers to win.
I think the Bengals win, but the Titans cover the spread. I
The
really
spread
believe
is
that.
two
I
and a
think that
half right
game will
now.
go close.
it's 2.5.
But
I just think the Bengals. Like the Bengals,
speaking of the
it's gonna be a
Bengals,
tight game. The Bengals can't. If Burrow don't rest that fucking leg, that's what scares me because every game is gonna be close. Without him being able to really move his feet, because he's sneaky elusive. Like he'll get away when he's healthy. He's sneaky elusive. He gonna be able to run for them first down, but without him being able to use his legs a little more, every game is gonna be a grind. It's gonna come down to a field goal. So
I mean, they people keep talking about his leg, but they be having his ass listed as healthy on the injury reports. So what really is it? Because
man,
at the
that
end
I
of
mean,
the
cat
day,
you can tell he's hobbled on the hamstring.
tell,
He
bro.
can barely push back on
He
it,
not
really. But
he,
it's
he's
his
not really
he's,
calf
pushing.
though. It's
I
his
mean, his
calf.
calf. You can tell, you can tell he's hobbled on the calf. I
So
ain't mad
I
at
guess
that pick.
yeah.
He
So that
just
I
got to.
mean,
I just feel like their quick passing game got to be functioning at a high level. Like, bro, throw some more swing passes, screens, underneath routes, hitches. Get it to your playmakers and let them do what they do.
man, I'm talking about it. I look at the stats, man. They say 25 out of Joe Burrow's 31 passes was 10 yards or under. Like, what
Yeah,
kind of offense you gonna produce with that? Dinking and
Yeah,
dunking your
because
way through the
just let him run.
that damn
That
calf, that
that
damn
calf,
calf.
he
You got to
has
watch
no.
out for him.
Yeah, that's his.
I'm
He
telling you.
can't push off that calf, bro.
With that being said, my week 3 best bet, the smoke show stops now. The Cardinals, you're not covering the spread this week. Give me San Francisco minus the 14.
14. I
I
like
feel
it.
like enough is enough.
Oh,
Yes,
I seen it.
enough
I like that.
enough is enough. Cardinals, y'all playing well. Kudos to y'all. Y'all shocked the Cowboys. Y'all kept it close with the Giants. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all almost beat the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Shanahan not fucking with y'all. Y'all been coming close. Kyle Shanahan not fucking with y'all.
I like it. That
That
was. I
San
was.
Francisco defense got too much pride. They not gonna fuck around with y'all. They gonna come motivated because they just seen y'all
See,
upset. And now everybody kind of on the Cardinals wagon a little bit because they 3-0 against the spread. It stops now. Give me the San Francisco 49ers. They're gonna beat the Cardinals. I say the score be like maybe 31-10.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not on that one because I wanted to be with you on that one, but the Cardinals showed me they trying to upset some people this week.
They
This
play
year.
motivated.
They trying to they
Yeah.
trying to I feel like the Cardinals know that people's counting them out. They using that as motivation to go against the best teams and knock them out. That's why they did the Cowboys like that. I feel they're gonna
Yeah.
use the Niners as motivation because everybody counting them out already. They're gonna play the Niners so tough. You're gonna think they in the Super Bowl. I don't have the Cardinals with the 14. I teased them up. I got the Cardinals with the 20. I feel like, God damn, 20 points to any NFL team. That's a lot of fucking points.
It's a
If I
lot of
lose
points,
that way,
but
hey,
it ain't
kiss
safe.
my ass.
It ain't safe.
Hey, no, it ain't. But god damn, 20
It
points.
ain't safe.
right.
Have some
All
fucking
right,
pride, y'all.
we
Have some
gonna
fucking
see.
pride.
So do a quick recap. To run through your 3 bets real quick.
Man, my top 3 best. I got Jags to beat them Falcons, cover the spread at 3. I got the Broncos beating them Bears, covering the spread at 3. And I got my Vikings beating them Panthers, covering the spread at 3.5. So those are my 3 favorite bets of this week.
All right, Vic,
Like
recap your 3 bets.
I got the Chiefs covering the 9. I got the the Chiefs, yeah, covering the 9. They're favored at 9. I got the Patriots covering the 7 or 7 point underdog. I got them covering at 7. And then I got the Cincinnati Bengals covering the 2.5. Baby. Let's get it. Let's go.
All right, my quick recap. I got the Cleveland Browns covering the 2.5 at home. I got the Rams plus 1.5 on the road against those Colts, and give me San Francisco minus the 14 at home to put an end to the Cardinals hype train. So we'll see how we do this week. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Parlay Gang, Sports Gambling Made Easy. This is episode 4, week 4 of the NFL, giving you the best bets. Whether we win some or lose some, we do it together. Keep tuning in. We're going to make some money. We're getting close. Last year, I didn't hit my first big parlay till October. And October was, boom, 15,000 in a week. It can happen just like that. So you got to stay tuned. You got to make adjustments. You got to trust your instinct and just keep shooting your shot. Only bet what you can afford. But we gonna win money this year. Whether it's me, whether it's my bets, T.O bets, Vic bets, our parlays are gonna hit. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, all you want to do is be green.